What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rhino's Stuff. I'm Rhino and I got stuff. The stuff I've got today is back on the table behind me. It's a really nice looking turntable with 36 watts of speaker power. That's 2x18, and I can't wait to get this thing open and listen to some rockin' tunes. Let's check it out. Alright, first thing out of the box here is the user manual. Also comes with a little spindle adapter. We got some RCA cables here, USB cable, and looks like a CD of some sort, probably some software for the computer. We got the metal platter it's actually going to spin on. And of course a little felt disc so you don't scratch up your record. Next up, we got the power brick. Got ourselves a quick start guide here. It does tell you how to connect pretty much everything. And right here we've got the actual turntable. Nice acrylic plastic lid right there. It does kind of go all the way back. Pop off that little bit of foam, and yeah, let's get the actual turntable slid on here. Pop that on next. Go ahead and get this tape off of the stylus. Now, the stylus in here is actually an Audio-Technica stylus, which means it should be pretty decent quality. Unwrap the arm here so it can swing around. Got our adjustment right here for the weight. So yeah, good counterbalance on this side. Let's get the speakers hooked up real quick. God, nice little rubber feet on there. That's great. Speaker number one does have some foam feet on the bottom, and yeah, you connect it to the back of the player with these two wires. And through the magic of editing, alright, so we got this thing all put together. There was actually quite a bit of finagling to be done. Underneath this pad here, we've got the metal tray, and underneath this, we've got the actual spinning surface. You do have to go ahead and connect that. You take the pad out from underneath here, and you spin this around 10 times. It gets it nice and loose, and spreads some of that lubricant that's already on the ball bearing. Checking out the controls here, we do have 33 RPM and 45 RPM. We've also got a mode select button and a play and pause button. Right here we do have a mechanical wheel to adjust the volume. So let's check out the mode button. You press that. Starts blinking for Bluetooth, so you can connect this to your phone or whatever you're going to connect it to play out of these little speakers, which, by the way, they sound really nice. And in order to get this platter to actually spin, you do have to press the play button. Which is kind of strange, because usually you just kind of lift the arm here. Let's check out the back. Checking out the back of the device here, we do have our hookup for our left speaker over here. Right speaker is down at that end, along with our power button right here. We've got our power input here. We've got USB output here, so you can connect this thing up to your computer and you can pull MP3 files off of the platter. That's kind of nice. And of course, we've got RCA inputs for different types of speakers. Let's take a look here at the mechanism. We do open it up like that, and this can freely rotate. This bar right here, you do have to adjust manually. You lower it down to lower the arm, and you raise it up to raise the arm up so you can, pull it off of the record. Right here, you've got a screw. You're going to actually have to turn that clockwise in order to lower it down enough that you can actually use this the way it's meant to be used, so it actually raises and lowers. Back here on the end, we've got a little rod here. You can see I've got some cable going off of it, and it connects right here to this tiny little weight. So it's got a counterweight there. So if this thing is on a bouncy record, it's going to kind of hold it a little bit steadier, and it's not going to skip and scratch your record. Right here is the weight, the counterbalance, and yeah, seems to work pretty well. I got no complaints. So yeah, I've actually already done a little bit of playing around with this just so I can get it all set up. I have used the USB cable to rip some files. On the CD there, however, it's just Audacity. So if you've already got Audacity, use the version that you know is safe. Don't necessarily trust the one that comes on the CD. We will play that file right.
Know why I feel blue without Peggy, my Peggy Sue.
And there you go. That's some Buddy Holly ripped directly off of the turntable back there through Audacity using the USB cable. Now let's check out some records and see if we can get some good music going on for you guys. Let's see here. We've got Rock and Roll Fitness Fun. Slimnastics. Oh, that's a good one. Got to keep this in the PE room. What is this? Loomy Sticks Activities. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Do the Hokey Pokey and the Bunny Hop all on one album. Great. Swing Your Partner. Oh man, we might have to do a little bit of do-si-do up in here. Getting to Know Myself. Songs for Little Cowboys. Guar. Guar. There we go. Let's listen to a little bit of Guar. So, yeah, I am actually really impressed with this turntable. I am amazed at what two 18-watt speakers can put out. That was like mind-bogglingly loud, especially when you're just kind of sitting right in front of it. But man, they actually sounded really good. I've got another turntable in another room that I might connect these things up to and just see how well that sounds, because the other one's got like a CD player and stuff. But this is just a straight up turntable. It's got some nice features to it. It does have like an entry-level stylus and stuff. That's not a big deal. It does have the features with the little, tying the string and having a little counterweight there. It's got the little lift arm thing that is fully adjustable. It's got the counterweight on there that is more than adjustable. Much better counterweight than most other turntables in this price range. Plus, those speakers are just downright good. They are a little bit tinny in the highs, but they got some good thumping bass. I was actually sitting behind it when I was doing my tests, and I could feel the air just pumping out, and it was like making the hair on my arms blow around. It was amazing. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. This thing is definitely going to stay in my office. I got to clear off some space for it. I love this turntable. I will leave a link down there in the description. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!